Day 94. Welcome back everyone to This is the Police. Golden Bird. Grandmaster Alan Bourne plays 20 simultaneous games in park. That was impossible for me to say. Freeburg Tribune. Minesweeper. Most calls are false alarms. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper. Beach to boast new Neptune statue. Right. We're hanging in there. City Hall has got 1 out of 3 thumbs up for us. Mafia is all thumbs up, and the police, we have just about hanging in there with 1 in 3. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So things are going okay. Let's start the day. So we managed to go a day without killing anyone last time, which is a plus. I've had some terrible heartburn this morning. I know the problem. Mind if I go home? No. I was up all night reading exciting detective. No. You two are my oldest cops. Well, not oldest, but longest serving. I expect you to do better than that. We really are short on staff today. Right, here we are. 286,000 in the bank. It has been informed that the employee complaint against you has passed along to the prosecutor for further investigation. Crap. Office building. A bearded man wearing a hood rode a bike to the office building, looked around nervously and walked up to the foyer. He quietly placed the black bag behind a pillar and then disappeared. The guard tried to chase the bearded man down but lost him in the crowded street. Okay. Asano, take Revek. Go on, sort that out. Oh, take Percy then. We desperately... Is there any more? There must be some police people. There's no one. Look, there's absolutely no one to employ. Okay, we're going to have to... Can we declare these dead? No, apparently not. Okay. We'll just claim for their money then. Fine. We're not going to send staff for training today. We just don't have the people. Oh, the SWAT. Fine. The SWAT don't roll in until 10 o'clock in the morning. Have you noticed that? The building's lobby is empty, and there's a black bag near the column. Completely evacuate the building. Carefully take the package and bring it out of the building. The parking lot. Kick the package. Let's evacuate the building. Inside the package, some mechanism spins up, and the package starts humming and vibrating. Open the bags and try to crush whatever's inside. Make sure that everyone is at safe distance. We have a report on the radio that the suspect was spotted in the crowd outside the building. He was smiling, watching the scene, and he holds something like a remote control. Grab the suspect, take the suspect from behind, threaten him with a pistol, and take the remote control. Throw tear gas into the crowd. Let's grab the suspect. Asano, Revek, Percy, offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, guys. And we got some more explosives. Nice. Let's get the Mafia to sell that. We brought the last lot to the police station. We have an assault with a deadly weapon. The reinsurance group of Freeburg reports that several armed men have stormed into their offices and started attacking their employees. One of the men pulled out a gun and told the young employee that he'd kill her unless she returned all his money immediately. Another employee called the police and says... the attackers are drunk and can barely stay on their feet. Yes, they are, damn it, but that's not the point. They're crazy enough to kill someone. Okay. We'll wait for the other guys to get back to the office, so we should have enough time. Oh, weather's turned. And suspicious individual, okay. Right, we better get this one. That's several armed men. Right, can we send SWAT? No, or the paddy wagon? No. Okay, you three. Off you go. Now what's this? A cleaning lady called to complain about a suspicious man wandering around near the fence. A weirdo spent last half hour rubbing against... Hang on. This weirdo spent the last half hour rubbing against the fence, staring at the children. You'd better come here and arrest him. I'm glad it doesn't specify what... Anyway. Revik's going to be the backup if they call for it. Look at him, he's got that kind of smug grin on it. Bags under his eyes. He's ready for action. Oh, missing person. Oh, we got a case. Missing person, Judith Morrow. Reported to the police that her husband, Eric, has disappeared. She did it. I suppose we better investigate first. She had returned home early in the business trip, hoping to surprise him, but the house had been turned upside down. Eric was nowhere to be found, no one at work. Okay, so Newbury, this is yours. Take those. And as this is the only investigation we've got... Oh, wait. Let's wait for him to do the initial look, and then we get the others employed. So this is the assault with deadly weapon. Those three. Oh, I thought they were going to call for backup. No, they could hand it. Purdy, she went in. Nightsticks are spinning on each hand, and she went in, clattered them all. Good job, girl. Good job. Suspicious individual. The man was very drunk. He'd merely holding onto the fence to keep from falling. We've all been there. We've all been there. Right, unlawful assembly. Missing persons. Ah, here we go. Right, we've got nothing at the moment, so let's get on this case. Detectives, let's get everyone. Yes. Good. Just wait for the guys to come back. Boop, they're back. Unlawful assembly. Bakery. A group of drunken workers gathered at the factory entrance to protest cuts to their shift hours and other privileges. Management at the bread baking plant has ignored their concerns and are calling in the police to disperse the disgruntled employees. Right, Paddy Wagon, you're up. Percy, Asano, McNamara? No, McNamara Jr., you can stay. They send those three. We'll send some more assistance if they require it, but those four should be able to do it. Illegal arms sale. Mrs. Wright reports that the basement of an abandoned house has become black market for unregistered weapons. There's no machine guns, but plenty of handguns, and they're selling them to young boys. Yes, I mean children. Will somebody think of the children? We'll send SWAT, and we'll send all these three. You know what I'm like with guns. Don't like guns, so we lose far too many officers to guns. Alright, Percy's about to go to site. Shooting, typical, we got no people. Percy, Asano and Revek and Paddy Wagon at the assembly bakery. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Great. Hurry up back. Guys, we've got a shooting in the centre which we will require you for. You'll have to go in without the SWAT team. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting backup. There is no backup. Oh, thank God. Offenders caught, officers unharmed. Handguns recovered. Good. We'll get them solved. We'll split the money with the people. Hopefully cheer them up a little bit. Okay. I think we may get the others back just before this. No, we don't. Right, 3 men were eating dinner at a small restaurant when 2 attackers opened fire from the street. 1 was killed on the spot, the other 2 hid behind an overturned table and began to return fire. Several more cars pulled up, but the armed men stepped out to join the shootout. 1 witness shouted over the phone, "There's a lot of civilians around, a lot of people injured. Hurry!" Percy, Asano, take Paddy Wagon. Damn, then they're back. Typical, we wouldn't quite made it. Attempted murder and robbery. We're going to have to... A supermarket cashier saw a young black man in a hood grab an old lady's shopping bags and run away. And we've got a biker crashed into a truck at an intersection. Some of the biker's friends arrived soon afterwards and pulled the driver out of the truck. They're getting ready for a lynching. Okay. Missing person. We've got some frays. Okay. Most of the people involved in the firefight have been killed or seriously injured. 2 men are on the street continuing to shoot at the restaurant. Order the suspects on the street to surrender. Open fire the suspects in the street. Storm the restaurant. Let's order them to surrender. Oh! Oh, that was easy. I was expecting something a little bit more intense than that. Well done, guys. Brilliant. Right, in that case... well, I just about caught that. Can we send... Koch, will you go on your side? I'm going to go down there. Okay, you take Purdy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. God, my clicking is awesome. Right, Magnamara, take Asano. Okay, you want to go... what's this? Pulled out the trial. There's going to be a lynching. Okay. Take Percy. I'll take Revitt. We might as well send them all. Goodness me. So we just got SWAT and Paddy Wagon. Oh yeah, we had the investigation. Sorry, I clicked away from it because it was all kicking off. Right, let's have a look. So, Judith Murray, the wife, we were late with the mortgage payment on a couple of weeks ago, but Eric got a big bonus and everything was settled, but my husband was very nervous about the money, worried that someone from work would try and rob us. They work with a lot of ex-convicts. Mr. Marrow, the brother, Eric has a serious money problem. 3 weeks ago, he asked to borrow some money. Okay, so he borrowed money rather than pretended it was a bonus, but I barely make ends meet myself. Eric began to cry and said he'd have to deal with some bad people. A colleague, Miss Wheeler, or Mr. Wheeler, a couple of weeks ago, Eric had an argument with his supervisors or superiors. He was clearly not himself, trying to borrow money, cursing up a storm. Secretary at Eric's company. I recently overheard one of Eric's telephone conversations, but I could only make out a few pieces. The next meeting with the twins will be my last. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice night. I thought he was talking about prostitutes again. Okay. And the trash can. A receipt from Eddie Burgers with brochure entitled Multiply Your Capital in 5 Easy Steps. A number of documents. An empty envelope stamp. Eviction notice. Oh. And an advertisement from the sex industry. So we've got this motel. Him coming out. And a mortgage move out. Okay. So he's lost his house. So he's probably... thinking about it. He's lost his house, he's moved out, and he's gone to the motel. That's as far as we got. It's not a lot to go on, I'll be honest. Robbery report. It turns out the old woman knew the young man from the neighbourhood. He's a medical student who lives nearby. He was just helping the lady load her groceries into a car. Why did he run off then? It said he ran off. I guess we can't always trust the report. Attempted murder in the suburbs. We don't have anyone else, guys. You are my finest officers. Oh, thank God. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Well done, guys. Well done. As I said, my finest officers. Good. End of day. We've survived without losing anyone. Awesome. Right, we got to declare these dead now. Order to work tomorrow. Okay. Right, we'll leave it there, guys. We've got an investigation into a missing person, and we've got another day, 2 days without a death. We need to have one of those boards, you know, number of days since the last death or serious accident. It's now at 2, which is a huge improvement on where we have been. So yeah, things are looking up. Fingers crossed we can get through this complaint we've had against us, and it's not going to be the end of us, but yeah, we'll see if we can keep going. Phew. Right, we'll leave it there then. Thanks for watching. Hope you're continuing to enjoy This Is the Police, and join me next time for more Freeburg Police Department action in This Is the Police. I'll see you then.